One.
What up, everybody? Want to welcome you back to another week of Football FanTalk. I'm your humble host, Big G.
And it's your boy, the young architect. I got it again, man.
Yes. And our buddy RaiderMike is having a little technical difficulties. He'll be joining us at some point in the show. But as we always do, we go over last week's results, what we thought of some of the games, but also we crown a winner of the week. We always see who got the most crowns at the end of the year. So far, the first 2 weeks, the young architect, took us down. But this week, I had to take it for myself. Usually every year I get the most crowns, that young architect.
Yeah.
I had to get mine, but the records were as follows. RaiderMike was 10-6, but he is 2-2 against the spread. Architect was 10-6, 2-2 against the spread, and I was 11-5, 2-2 against the spread. So we rolling right along.
I'm just saying, for the year, you and I are tied in overall record.
Oh yeah. You know what I mean? I'm steady. I've been 11-5 every week. You know what I mean? You had that one.
Not last week. Hold
on. Yes, I was 11-5 all 3 weeks.
Nah. Hold on.
Right.
You went like 8 and something 1 week.
No, I didn't.
You did.
Right. But after the show, we can debate it now. But after the show, I keep all our picks. I don't throw them away. So I have them here, and you will see. How can we be tied?
No, you're right. Yeah,
you're right. I was about to say, how could we be tied, man?
You're right.
Because if you add it up, you was 12-4 in week 1, 11-5 week 2, 10-6 week 3. I just been 11-5 all 3 weeks. So, we both tied 33-15. That's a pretty dang good record, if you ask me. It's so crazy. Against the spread, I'm 500, 6-6. I don't like that. I mean,
I thought I had you at 7-5. I thought I was 6-6.
No, I've been 2-2 every week.
Every week? No, I could have. Man, what am I reading these wrong? Because ain't no way. I swear you was better than me in this. What's it called? Every week.
Oh, my bad. I'm reading them the wrong way. I'm reading them down. Now, hold up. Me against the spread, I was 3-1 in week 1, 2-2. Okay.
Yeah, so you 7-5, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm shortchanging myself.
You are.
Yeah. I was looking actually at our records all this week rather than looking mine across. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I can't read my own Excel spreadsheet. You dig?
Tough. Yeah,
but, yes. All right. Let me see. Because we're going to look at last week's results and go over some of those games now that we crowned the old winner of last week. So what's some of your takeaway from some of those What's some of your takeaways from some of those games last week?
Man, the big one for me, obviously, is the historic day for the Miami Dolphins. I think for me, I'm looking at it as, at this point, you can't just blame Russell Wilson. Because if you look at the stats, Russell Wilson actually didn't play a terrible game. Like, if we're being completely honest. That's a lot on the defense as well, giving up all them damn points.
Yeah.
But, I kind of agree with Shannon Sharp when he said if I was Mike McDaniel, I would have tried to break the record. I mean, I'm there already anyways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sean Payton was talking all this smack how Nathaniel Hackett was just basically a horrible head coach and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Nathaniel Hackett didn't get 70 dropped on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
They had I think one of their running backs had 200 yards. Another one had 4 touchdowns. Tyreek almost had 200 yards. Tua had like almost 400 yards passing. It was such an historic day that I genuinely did not want to watch any more football because I knew it wasn't going to be that exciting / boring. I am upset that Mike McDaniels is the head coach of the Miami Dolphins because that is an offense that looks fun to be in, fun to play in, fun to be a part of. But with that being said, the Denver Broncos, even though it's Sean Payton's first season, like that was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. Like
terrible, Kenny. That was just terrible.
Like if I was the head, if I was the not the GM, the owner, whatever, I'll be sitting there having a real conversation, not only with Russell Wilson, but I'll be looking at Sean Payton too, because Sean Payton liked to point a lot of the blame at Russell. But that role right there, that was on Sean.
Yeah. Guess who was the Broncos ball boy at one point?
Mike McDaniel. I saw the video. He looked the same. He just looked different, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's the case of when the ball boy comes back to bite you. What about what's his name? The running back for the Dolphins. What's the
That's what I'm talking about. A-Chain. He had like 200-something yards. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then Raheem Mostert had 4 touchdowns. You know, like it was ridiculous. It was a party in Miami.
Yeah, Mostert, man. I always liked him. Like even when he was with the Niners, you know what I'm saying? We all know we ain't no big Niners fans over here, but I always thought he was tight, man. You know what I mean? Coming out of Purdue with all that speed.
The biggest thing with him was just the fact that he kept getting injured.
Yeah, kept getting injured, and then he'll probably be injured. Well, actually, McDaniel knows how to use him.
But he was injured. To be fair, he was injured at the start of the season.
Yeah, he got that history. Some people's bodies are just, they get nicked up.
He just got, testament to his own health.
So, any other games Pete, you want to talk about?
Yeah, that was the big one for me. The other one I do want to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'll leave your boys to you. I'll let you talk about that. That was something. Houston and Jacksonville, man. Houston came out on top. They came out on like they had something to prove to themselves. CJ Stroud went out there, looked pretty nice. I don't know if I might have been one of them people to try to say Jacksonville was tried to hype them up a little too much, because you give up 37 points to a team that quite honestly probably be fighting to win, a game. That's not the case anymore. But shit, you look at it, CJ Stroud, 20 for 30, 280 yards, 2 tubs and no picks. While Trevor Lawrence, he was 27 for 40. Had 279 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. Looking at it right now, man, the Jags, they're 1-2. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly expected them to at least be 2-1 to start the season. But Houston, out of all the rookie quarterbacks right now, I think CJ, you know what I'm saying? You see Bryce over there, he nicked up, but we kind of expected that because he was a smaller dude. Anthony Richardson, he's nicked up. But CJ Stroud and them boys, shout out to DeMeco Ryans, black head coach, man, getting his first dub.
Yes, young Miko.
Other than that, that's not much else that I really want to talk about. The Chiefs blew out the Bears and all that thing. I was like,
let's let RaiderMike get a piece. See if you get if we ain't gonna get no R2D2 up out in here. What's up, man? Your sound quality cool? You ready to get down?
I don't know if it's cool. I can't tell on my end. So you guys can only hear me. So
maybe try to turn it down.
Better?
Turn it down a little bit. See if that helps.
I don't really want to touch nothing right about now. Tell you the truth.
Let's say you can.
We touched something wrong.
You don't know where the volume is?
Yeah, but touching. I know where the volume is, but
still sound the same.
That's fine. So I still sound the same.
Nah, so there you go. Sound better. What did you do?
I didn't do nothing but hold the whatchamacallit.
Well, let's roll, man. Go ahead. You sound better. Keep holding it. Like an old school when you was 5 years old.
With it in my
when you turn the TV.
No, I'm holding the thing. That's why.
Nah, man.
But
it's not working.
My takes on the games this week.
Mike, it's not working.
Really?
Mike, you sound horrible, man.
Well, what the hell you want me to do, man? I can't do nothing. I didn't cut the shit off.
I mean, shit. We can't run the
know
show.
what to do. I'm trying to figure out how to. I don't know why it's doing that. It never does that before.
I don't know, bro.
Once I get it on here, I never have a problem. I never had a problem with the
try to
with
get
the
out.
sound.
Look, go ahead, get out, and then we'll bring you back in again. Try to figure out how to turn your volume down.
I am turning the volume down. That's the volume right there. Can you hear it?
Yeah, that sounds a little better.
Now, how does that sound? Is that better?
Let's try it, man. Go ahead. Let's see how it goes, man.
Well, I don't know. I mean, hey, technical difficulties over here unless somebody didn't pay the. It wasn't me, so I paid. So, but anyway, my take on the games. About the Cincinnati game, Cincinnati and the Rams game. That wasn't a high-scoring game. Cincinnati, I don't think they got their mojo right about now. They ain't all the way there, but they'll get there. You know, and Joe Burrow's the more healthier he get, the better they'll start playing. And Jamar Chase has got his first 100-yard game of the season. Defense played lights out. You expected the Rams defense played better than theirs, I believe, though. But I think Cincinnati defense outplayed the Rams. You can't hear me?
No, we can hear you,
or
but
no?
You just sound like R2-D2.
Well, what if I hold it like this now? Does it sound different? Does it sound different when I hold it like that? Well, anyway,
really.
Like I said, I don't know. I think Cincinnati gonna be all right. I mean, that was a pretty good defensively game. They played great defense on Monday night. Both teams played good defense, but I think they played a little better. And it kind of shut the Rams passing attack down with them. 3 picks? I think number 55 had like 2 picks. And I think one cornerback had a pick. But a cornerback got a I think they got like 3 picks off Stafford. Stafford been throwing picks lately. So I don't know about the Rams. But I like what I've seen in Cincinnati. I mean, overall, they didn't get too many touchdowns, but they moved the ball and they were efficient. And the run game finally started running Joe Mixon. I think that'll help the offense out a little bit. And what else? The only other game, I didn't watch the Cowboys game. I just seen the little highlights and stuff. I was disappointed because I thought Dallas was going to go out there and just stomp them up. The Cardinals, that kind of messed my record up a little bit. I was depending on you boys, Gregory.
No, me too.
Ambush and beat them Cardinals, So that one, and then if we ever talk about overall the Raiders game, coaching F for the head coach. Garoppolo through the 3 picks didn't help. That's why we lost the game. I believe you can't just go to Devontae. You got to move the ball around. I think the Raiders defense looks better than the offense that game. At the fourth quarter, or more the second half, I might say, the Raiders defense played pretty much lights out. They only gave up 3 points. It was up to the offense to win that game, and they failed terribly. And that's what I take out of the game. I just see bad coaching and being out coached. I love Mike Tomlin. I love the guy. Great coach. He knows how to coach. Our coach, on the other hand, needs to figure it out. Play calling is not that good. You got Renfro, them 2 passes. You got the tight ends. Throw the damn ball and spread the shit around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But other than that, those only 2 games that I really peaked on, and then the Green Bay, like I told you Bryce. That quarterback, Jordan Love. I told you, I think he's going to be good.
Yeah, he didn't play good
in there playing.
The fourth quarter,
he's
man.
Good.
I watched that whole game. I watched the entire game.
Pretty good.
He was wetting the bed for 3 quarters.
I think
in the fourth quarter,
mm-hmm.
I'll give him that. He balled out. They scored. They was losing 17-0. The fourth quarter, he may have come of age. He may have come of age. We don't know yet. Jury's out.
Well, that's good. Well, that's my take on the weekend. It was very frustrating. Even though rest my boy, the guy rested, so he was smiling, I was frowning.
Damn. Yeah.
You know,
Yes, indeed.
so
Yeah,
that was
man.
okay. That was the only highlight of the evening.
All right. Well,
That's it. That's it.
let me go ahead and give the 49ers a little love, man. You know what I'm saying? They didn't play a great game, and they still scored 30 points. They did what they're supposed to do. You know what I mean? They almost tripled freaking the Giants in first downs. You know what I mean? Niners got the usual 140 rushing yards, but Purdy threw for 300. I mean, they played well, man. You know what I mean? And the thing with this time of the season, well, the Dolphins just look ridiculously good. But somebody like the Niners, you're supposed to just keep on winning the games you're supposed to win. You know what I mean? They were supposed to beat the Giants. And then even me, I bought into the whole idea of I want to see how impressive they look against the Giants since we smashed them 40-0. You know what I'm saying? As far as the Cowboys. And I was just like, okay, well, they didn't really struggle with them, but the Giants put up more of a fight. But then you got to realize, like, the Cowboys, they consistently whoop on the Giants. You know what I'm saying? And the Giants, really, if you go back and do history, they usually play well in the Bay. You know what I'm saying? They came out here over the years and actually took a couple. So they played tough. Niners put their little thumb on them, did what they're supposed to do. So kudos to them. They're 3-0. You know what I mean? You can't argue with that. And now, well, before I go to the lowlights, also, quiet as kept. Guess who's creeping back? You know what I mean? Getting back on the good foot. A little quarterback that resides out there in Cleveland, man. You know what I'm saying? Deshaun, 27-33, 289 yards, 2 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? And then that to go with that damn defense that they got out there in Cleveland. The boys might have something to say. Who wins the North?
Got his mojo back.
Yeah, I mean, the Cleveland defense held the freaking Titans to only 6 first downs, man. I'm like, bruh, pro football
they got a good defense.
Went a whole game with 6 first downs. You know what I mean? So Cleveland's defense is balling. Now it looks like Deshaun's on a good foot. And who's that damn running back, man? Let me look him up real quick. You know what I mean? He's balling too.
You know what I'm talking about? That's what you're talking about?
Yeah. I mean, they continue to have the number 1 rushing attack, even though Chubb is out. You know what I mean? Well, actually, looking at the stats, they didn't do all that great rushing. I'll take that back. Ford, he had 10 rushes for 18 yards, but they're still at the top as far as rushing goes. But
Jerome, that's his name, Jerome Ford.
Jerome Ford. They got Kareem Hunt back there. He only got 5 rushes for 13 yards. So, but they run the rock, they throw the rock, they're balanced, they got a good defense. Defense travels. Look out for them. Now, the low point of my weekend, man. Once again, how many times we've been on this show where I said I'm done with Dak, man? I'm done with Dak. But I'm not going to start the Trey Lance talk, man, because that ain't the answer either.
Let's start it. Nah, let's get it going.
We ain't doing that, man. You know what I mean? Because actually,
let's get it going.
It's the same old thing for me. Between the 20s, we're good. Bro, we had more first downs than Arizona in the game, 26-20. They gashed us, man. Micah and that defense, all that talking about being the greatest and comparing him to Lawrence Taylor, stop that shit. We don't need that anymore. There is no comparison. Because one thing I will say about Micah Parsons that I noticed, and if you look at the film of some of the games, he takes plays off, man. Not only that, I see him jogging a little more than I would like on the football field. I mean, he makes outstanding plays, don't get me wrong, because when he turns it on, he turns it all the way up. But, I compare him to LT since everybody else wants to, as far as just looking at how they play. LT didn't take plays off.
Well, you have.
He was full speed all the time, but then I know LT had a little help. He had some of that Cocoa Puff. So, you know what I'm saying? Man, his motor was always running, So maybe
And then
that
cocoa to keep that engine running.
you know what I'm saying? That man has some of that nose candy. You know what I'm saying? Some of that
So the nasal, that nostril dust. He has some nostril dust.
Yeah, man. So maybe that's the difference. I don't know.
So Michael
But-
needs some of that gremlin dust, is what you
You know
saying.
what I'm saying? Sprinkling
Michael needs to
dust
sprinkle some
football
in his
field.
coffee, huh? That's crazy.
You need the gremlin to come around and
But you know, Dak, I was watching the game. There are throws where they say it was miscommunication where between him and the wide receiver. I'm like, bro, he got Gallup out there, you know what I'm saying? And he got Lamb. So he got receivers that he's familiar with. I don't see why there should be any mix-ups there. And then the one where the guy undercut Brandon Cooks and got the interception, you can put that on Cooks. Cooks was supposed to flatten the route out, and he kind of veered back to let the defender come underneath him. So I give Dak that. But still, bro, if you're supposed to be that guy, man, I want I know you're not Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? That's a special dude. You ain't him. But shit, be Josh Allen at least, man. You know what I'm saying? Be freaking, I don't know. Don't be the Black Kirk Cousins is what I'm saying.
hey,
You know what I'm saying?
beat Tua. And if he beat Tua, he could do it.
He can't beat Tua. Tua is accurate as hell, man. There's no way Dak.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit, that fool can hit an ant on a damn. That fool can hit an ant on a damn baseball bat. Shit.
Yeah. So you know, with that said, you know, all in all, good week of football. You know what I'm saying? It was a good week of football. Dallas freaking wet the bed, but oh well, that's my team. I gotta talk about it. But elsewhere, you know, oh, and the shocker, man, Ravens getting beat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that one too.
I forgot about that.
Shit, man. I don't know. Lamar did his thing. You know what I mean? But still, I give the Colts some credit. They might be building something over there. And that was with Gardner. Oh, Gardner Minshew came in.
Didn't even look all that good, though, to be honest.
I know, but it's just the Ravens didn't look all that good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought they were. Because I looked at Lamar's stats, I'm like, okay, he only had 200 yards receiving, but he had 100 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Man, they rushed that dude 14 times, man. That man, he had running back numbers.
And Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, 7 yards a carry. Shit.
Yeah, 14 rushes for 101 yards. But look, his long was only 16. You know what I'm saying? Usually when quarterbacks have over 100, there's one little chunk play in there about 40, 50 yards.
Not with, I mean, yeah, with Lamar sometimes, but like if you think about it, as much as they said they were going to change that, you know, playbook around and whatnot, that should look exactly the same.
Yeah. In the end, I think Harbaugh will be like, hey, we got to go with what got us here.
I'm telling you.
They rushing Lamar like his freaking name is Wendell Tyler.
He had the most rushes out of all the running backs.
Yeah, man. So, hey, man, all in all, good week. We're going to keep it pushing. Now we're going to get into the part of the show that you've been waiting for. You know, we got to get into our picks for the week. We got a Thursday night matchup. We rolling into it. We got the Lions versus the Packers. Lions had a number 8 ranked offense, number 11th ranked defense. Packers had the 15th ranked defense, number 23 ranked offense. Now, Lions have won the last 3 meetings in a row between these two, believe it or not. And that's with Aaron at quarterback. Goff has beat him. You know what I'm saying? And then both teams coming off a little impressive wins. Packers, they were 17 points down in the fourth quarter, came back with love, scored 18 to take the game. Lions had a solid win versus the Falcons. So, RaiderMike, who do you like?
They in Green Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hard one to pick. But I think I'm going to have to go with, let me see. Damn. I want to go with the Lions. I really do. But I'm going to take the Packers. I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers on this game. Yeah, I'm going to take the love train. I'm going to take the love train.
Okay. You're a believer, huh?
I'm a believer in this quarterback. And I just think that because they're at home, if there's in Detroit, I'll take Detroit. But I'm going to take the Lions. I got to take one. I got to take one of these games.
Yeah.
You don't see not the Lions, but I'm going to take the Packers.
I got you in there. All right, Architect, who you like?
Well, I'm a resident Detroit fan. I'll root for them on occasion. And, the injury report came out. Packers are going to be missing their starting left guard and left tackle. So you know who's going to be over there pounding on them, whoever the backups, Aiden Hutchinson, who's one of the better young players in the NFL right now. Albeit Green Bay has Rashawn Gary back, that offense over there in Detroit is looking kind of nice right now. So I'm going with Detroit to get
Lions, huh?
Indeed.
Okay. Well, I'm going to join you on the people all over the world, the Lions train. I'm hopping on, man. I think I'm not a believer in love yet. I don't.
I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take the Pack attack.
I watched the entire game, and for 3 quarters, I watched the man struggle, man. You know what I'm saying? So, maybe he's gonna, kick it in gear, get it later on. But I just don't think they have it figured out yet. So I'm down with them Lions, Dak. You know what I'm saying?
I'll figure it out Sunday. I think the New Orleans defense is better.
Well, next up, we got a game out in London. We got the Falcons versus the Jags. Jags are favored by 3 in this game. Falcons offense number 25, defense number 8, and the Jags offense is number 18. Or excuse me, Jags offense is number 17. The defense is number 18. Falcons have won the last 4 games these teams have played head to head. And the Falcons are also 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games against the Jags. So, Architect, who do you like in this game, man?
Even with all those stats you just gave me about Atlanta beating Jacksonville, there is one thing that Jacksonville does. That's win in London. Out of the last 5 games, they won like 4 of them. So for that reason alone, I'm going with Jacksonville. I don't care if Atlanta didn't beat them. If they're playing in London, Jacksonville got this dub.
Yeah. Once again, I'm following you on that because I believe. I usually, y'all know me. I like numbers. I like to go with the trends and all that. But at 1-2 for the Jags, they're underachieving. 2-1 for the Falcons, they're overachieving. I think everybody rises and sinks to their own level. So I'm gonna rock out with the Jags in this one. How about you, RaiderMike?
Well, one reason why I'm taking them is because there's a better quarterback. I'm gonna give them one more week because if they burn me this week, I'm gonna be very reluctant to be picking them. I'm gonna take the Jags.
Jags.
So they done burnt me 2 weeks.
Okay. Let's welcome back to that there. Next up, we have the Rams at 1-2 versus the Colts 2-1. Rams favored by 1.5. Rams have the number 3 offense in the league and the number 6 defense. Man, Colts have the number 23 ranked defense and the number 20 ranked offense. The Rams are 3-0 in the last 3 games against the Colts. And for me, I see it being 4-0. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to take the Rams up in this piece. What say you, RaiderMike?
Well, I'm taking the Rams because I think Minshew is starting again, or is it maybe Richardson might be playing this week, but I'm gonna take the Rams. I just think they have better team.
Richardson is back at practice this week, but he's still in concussion
practice. Okay. I'm still taking the Rams.
Okay. Young Architect.
I'm taking Indiana. Especially with the fact that, more than likely Anthony Richardson is going to play. I'm pretty sure he's going to clear concussion protocol. They might give him a little shot or whatever. But I think, Indy could make some shake. They can ride that little wave that they got going on. The fact that they just, squeaked by the Ravens.
Damn, you talk about Richardson like Richardson is the next coming of something good.
No, I'm not saying that at all.
Cam.
I'm saying they got a better chance with Richardson at quarterback than Gardner Minshew.
Well, okay. You believe in the Colts, huh?
This week.
He's the next.
Okay, I like that.
He's the next Cam Newton.
Yeah, I'll take that. All right, next up, we got the 2-1 Commanders traveling to the 3-0 Eagles. The Eagles are favored by 7 points in this game. Commanders have the 24th ranked offense and the 14th ranked defense, while the Eagles have the 25th ranked defense. That's a surprise.
Damn.
And the 15th ranked offense. That's also a surprise. But as far as Eagles Commanders go, the Eagles are 3-1 in the last 4 versus the Commanders. But the last time they met, old Heineke beat the Eagles. Yeah, that's with Jalen Hurts and the whole cast. So might not be an easy walkthrough. Just a reminder, neither one of us has taken any games versus the spread yet. But in this one, I'll go first. I'll keep it short and sweet. I'm going to take the Eagles. Better team, better quarterback, offense, better defense, better coach. Better. I'll just take the Eagles. Architect, who you like, man?
I'm taking the Eagles as well. I mean, Sam Howell's coming off a game where he just threw 4 picks against the Bills defense, who, in my opinion, they're not as good as they were in the past.
I might have a stat for you later that might prove you wrong, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, shit, my bad. But I think, this is a division game. They're in Philly. You know what I'm saying? I think the Eagles and them boys gonna handle business. They're gonna be 4-0 coming out of this Sunday.
Okay. RaiderMike, who do you like?
I'm gonna have to soar with them Eagles because it's just I just don't. Washington, no. The Eagles gonna get that, and I'll take the spread on that. I think they should cover.
-7.
I think it should cover. Yeah, they're gonna cover that spread. I'm gonna take that.
Okay. Oh, hey man, we're gonna keep it pushing, man. Next up, we got the 0-3 coming off a 70-point beat down Broncos. They are favored. They are -3 versus the 0-3 Bears. Now, the Broncos, surprisingly enough, have the 15th ranked offense, but their defense is ranked dead last. And they're ranked dead last because they just dropped. They got a 70 burger dropped on them. You know what I'm saying? And the Bears defense, not too much better. They're ranked 30th, probably based off of the fact they got 41 dropped on them by the Chiefs. But the Bears offense is also horrible. They're ranked number 29. Now, the Broncos are coming off an embarrassing 70-20 loss, like I said. Hey, Sean Payton said Nathaniel Hackett did one of the worst coaching jobs in NFL history last year, man, coaching the Broncos. So he got one of the worst beatdowns in NFL history. Somebody got to answer for that. You know what I mean? But facing the Bears have lost 13 games in a row. You know what? This is going to be – we're going to officially call this Toilet Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Between two of the worst teams at the moment in the league. Both 0-3. One come off an embarrassing loss. The other one lost 13 in a row. And I'll go first. I'll be the first one to pick in the Toilet Bowl sponsored by Charmin. I will take the Broncos. I just think better quarterback.
What?
Better coach. I mean, professionals, when they come off like an embarrassing beatdown like that, they usually bounce back, man. The professional in them bounces back. And, this is a 50-50 game. I think the Broncos overall, just better organization. You know what I'm saying? They'll get it done. And I could be all the way wrong. It's just how I feel. Architect, since it seems like you got something to say, something to get off the chest, man. How you feeling?
You know what? I do got something to say. I do got something to get off my chest. That's why I picked this. That's why I picked this game this week to be watching closely. You feel what I'm saying? I even wrote it down. I'm gonna read it word for word, bar for bar. Broncos. Honestly, the Broncos need to redeem themselves, and going against a poor team in the Chicago Bears, who also have their own trials and tribulations right now. They should be coming out fired up. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they're going against Kansas City, who obviously offensively is still a juggernaut. But at the same time, Chicago should look at this game as a turning point for themselves. You feel what I'm saying? Especially for Justin Fields, because since he's been drafted, nobody in that building outside of maybe the owner or GM has really supported him. You got to think about it like this: the head coach that he's playing for right now has no ties to him. So realistically, if Justin Fields fails, he can still go ahead and get his guy in the upcoming draft, which is going to be loaded. You know what I'm saying?
At some point, if they keep losing, that might be the plan.
And I totally agree. I think for Justin Fields right now, this should be a game where he's looking at, okay, I need to show. If they're not going to believe in me, I need to show, the people out there watching that I'm very much capable of being an NFL quarterback. So that way, even if they do end up having a bad season or whatever, this could be the turning point of him personally to put out that good film, so other teams can be like, okay, you may not have wanted him, but I can make something work for it. I can make something work with him. You feel what I'm saying? So for that reason, I'm taking Chicago, because as much as Denver, they're going to be playing angry because they just, got 70 dropped on them and whatnot. I think to a certain degree, Justin Fields is good. From what I've seen from his first year to now, he actually does care more about the game. And I'm looking to see him play extremely passionate in front of the home team. At home. So, yeah, I'm taking Chicago, man.
Okay. RaiderMike?
Well, I kind of agree with the youngster there. Reason why, there's lots of reasons. I just believe that he is a good quarterback, and I believe that he's going to show up on Sunday and play a good game, and I'm going to take, believe it or not, I want to take Denver, but after a 70-point whooping, I don't care who they playing. I'm gonna take the Bears because I just believe that both of them gonna be scratching. They're gonna be both scratching and biting. I think the Bears gonna have a little bit more bite in them because quarterback got to have the more bite. So I'm taking the Bears in that game. Right. That's just how I feel.
Both of y'all taking.
I agree with you, young architect, because I just feel like this is the one right here where he got to do it.
Yeah, he's got to prove it,
and he will. And he will.
You said shrimp roll, bro. Yes. I'm with you all the way on that. Psych. No,
this man ever talk about some bear.
Y'all with the Bears.
The Bears shit in the woods.
Y'all shit in the woods. All right, man. We gonna keep you rolling. Then next up, we got the Bucks at 2-1 facing the Saints at 2-1. Saints are -3 in this game, and they're at home. Let's see. The Bucks have the number 25 ranked offense and the number 22 ranked defense. And the Saints have the number 9 ranked defense and the number 20 ranked offense. Now, the Saints defense is only allowing 188 yards passing per game. So it's going to be a little rough for your boy Baker, the touchdown maker, to get it done.
Yeah, he ain't the touchdown maker. He's a touchdown faker.
Oh man, that was a good
Yeah.
one.
But last year,
Call him the touchdown faker.
man, the Bucks swept them. But what's the biggest difference? Last year,
Well,
they had TB12.
didn't they have Thomas?
No,
They had
last
Tommy.
year. No, the big difference is last year the Saints didn't have Drew Brees because if the Saints had Drew Brees, they would have been whooping on Tom like they were before.
Oh, you think they still would have got old Thomas Edward Patrick, huh?
Yeah, because when Drew Brees was there, what happened? Thomas.
I know. Hey, man. Hey, you got a lot to say, man. So who you like to win the game?
Tampa Bay.
You like TB?
Yeah, I rock with Baker. You know what I'm saying?
Solid.
So,
so who's starting for the Saints? Is Carr cleared to play, or are they going
no,
with
Carr's not playing.
Oh, it's Jamie's, huh?
J-Bo. You know what I'm saying?
They starting crab legs, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. RaiderMike, who you like?
I'm taking the Saints. Winston got to get back on his old team. I'm taking the Saints better. I'd still say better than Baker Mayfield all day, every day. He say, she say, Saints way. That's it.
You know what? You know who I'm taking? We got to eat this W. I'm taking Jameis, man. I think the Saints get the victory because I like the Saints defense, man. Very opportunistic. The Bucks
got a good defense.
The Bucks struggle a little bit. You know what I mean? Baker, he's solid, but you put the pressure on him. You know what I mean? You throw some tight coverage on the receivers where he has to fit it in small spaces and he has to lead them and all that. You know, he has issues. So I'm going to take the Saints. And plus the Saints are at home. I just think the Saints are going to play well. And like I said, their defense is holding the opposition to 144 188 passing yards per game. So I think they get that W. You dig? Next up, we got It's Going Down Jack game of the week. And I call it that because the Ravens at 2-1 are facing the Browns at 2-1, and the Browns are favored by 2.5. Now, the Ravens, if you watch the game, you know, I do a lot of eye tests when I watch football. You know what I mean? Like, people throw numbers, they throw analytics, and they do all this and shit. But sometimes you can watch two teams play, and you could just tell the direction they're going in. To me, the Ravens, they're fluttering right now. They're 2-1, but they don't look solid. Like over the years, how the Ravens normally look, like you're like, okay, you score 17 to 20 points, but the defense is going to hold them. You know what I mean? Or if it's close, Lamar can pull out that win at the end. That game against the Colts, man, it showed me that there's something missing because he doesn't have – I figured they will pull it out in the end and they will win because of Lamar. He couldn't pull that off. Whereas on the other side, I've watched the Browns play, and even when Deshaun struggled when they were playing in the rain, their defense was ever able to hold their ground and keep it close so they can win the game, just running the ball because they have a great rushing attack. But now this last game, Deshaun came out. He played well. He looked like Deshaun of old, and a lot of people don't want to see that because once that happens, it's gonna be trouble in the league, man. Because right now they don't have to mention his name. They're like, hey, and Cleveland won again.
They sent them to Cleveland to basically career suicide.
Yeah, they don't have to mention his name. Like, it's no controversy. Hey, everybody's happy. Once they start winning and he start playing well, then you're gonna hear all these women's groups and all this stuff start happening. So I just think it's coming. Deshaun, this is gonna be another battle you have to fight because the attention's coming, because the Browns look good, and I'm picking them this week, and they're favored by 2.5 at home. They will win by at least a field goal. So I'm taking the Browns plus the spread in my It's Going Down Jack game of the week. What say you, RaiderMike? Who you like in this game?
It's a hard one to pick. I don't think the Ravens played 2 bad games in a row, 2 weeks in a row. I'm taking the Ravens because I don't feel that Lamar Jackson gonna play 2 bad games in a row. The quarterback that plays the best wins the best. So that's how that's gonna work.
Okay. Going directly against me, huh? Okay.
Well, I just don't see the Ravens losing 2 weeks in a row. And then if Deshaun Watson can play consistently, if he was doing that, then I would pick them, but he got to do it again.
Okay, you want it to be proven to you. You know what I'm saying?
I want him to prove it to me. He has to prove it to me.
You want the show me state, okay?
He got to show it.
What about the architect? Where are you leaning on this game?
I'm kind of split down the middle, to be honest, because like they both, I very much like both the quarterbacks and both of their play styles. But since Cleveland is at home, I'm going to rock with Cleveland and I'm going to take the spread. Okay. If the Ravens were at home, I would absolutely take the Ravens and wholeheartedly stand on that. But they're on the road,
Okay. Hey, just because we share the same name, you don't have to follow my pick, right?
What are you talking about?
Who got the same name as me, man? I'm just playing with you.
I'm just playing. Well, I mean, we could all be. We got bets picked, so we all pick the same. So
I'm just playing, man. Come on, shit. All right.
I know.
Let's keep it moving. God dang it. Next up, we got. Man, this is an interesting game here. We have the 0-3 Vikings visiting the 0-3 Panthers. Vikings favored by 3.5 points on the road. Vikings, you would be surprised to know, they have the number 3 offense in the league, but they have the number 27th ranked defense. Panthers have the number 13th ranked defense and the number 21st ranked offense. And the Vikings have won the last 2 meetings between these teams, and they won 4 of the last 5 meetings. With that said, RaiderMike, who do you like in this one? You trusting old Curtis Blow Cousins? You going the other way?
I'm gonna have to go. I mean, if Justin Jefferson playing, then you get injured.
I think he's okay. You know what I'm saying? Architect used
on
the door with the injuries.
Bryce Young playing?
No,
I don't think
Frank
so.
Wright. Frank Wright came out and said that he doesn't know if Bryce Young is going to play. Justin Jefferson, he's fine. He's not on the injury report.
Okay, well, he need to play because they ain't winning without him. I mean, even though I'm gonna take the Vikings. Wait, they have Carolina, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Damn, every time I pick these damn. I'll take the Vikings. I don't want to, but Carolina is not too good. Neither one of them are, but matter of fact, neither one.
Sam Darnold and them almost beat the Seahawks last week.
Well, no, who's the quarterback for them now? Andy Dalton?
Yeah, Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
They both were 14.
The red rifle-less rifle.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully Bryce Young play. He need to get out there.
So, you taking the Vikings, huh? Okay,
yeah,
yes, you are.
Get out there.
Architect, who you like?
I'm taking the Vikings and the spread.
Oh, you want the hook, the 3.5, huh?
Yeah.
Vikings in the spread. Okay.
But I still got to take some spreads.
That's just it. You just want that and keep it pushing. Yes,
Indeed.
you do.
Indeed.
All right. All right. Next up, I'm gonna take the Vikings too, man. And this game doesn't seem to be grabbing too much attention because everybody's mind's fluttering on this one. So we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna move past that. Maybe you guys will get a little more enthused for this game. Yeah, the Steelers -3 visiting the Texans. Now, Steelers are 2-1, Texans 1-2. Steelers got the number 27th ranked offense, number 28th ranked defense. Texans number 16th ranked defense, number 14th ranked offense. Okay. After a horrible start and the little loss against the 49ers, Steelers have won 2 in a row. I don't know if you're impressed with that or, just might have been the opponents. Texans are coming off an impressive 37-17 win over the Jags. CJ Stroud was 20 of 30 for 280 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. Now, Steelers have won the last 3 meetings between these two and 4 of the last 5. So, you got numbers going in both directions. You know what I mean? It's all about who do you love? Now, I'll go first in this one. I will take the Steelers simply because I like veteran defensive coaches when they go up against rookie quarterbacks. And Mike Tomlin, he's a defensive-minded coach. They got the Watt boy over there, and I think they're going to get to young CJ. They're going to give him some looks that he's not used to seeing, and this will be part of the rookie growing pains. So I'm rocking out with the Steelers on this one. RaiderMike, who do you like, man? Matter of fact, I'm taking the spread too. So
I'll take the spread. Spread in the news. I'll take Pittsburgh only because it's a rookie quarterback starting. And I'll take the spread on that too. That's the only reason why I'm taking it. But I still think Stroud's is better than Pickett. Or he gonna be better.
I think in the long run he'll be better.
Yeah.
All right, Architect, who do you like,
More
man?
upside.
I like Pittsburgh as well. Their defense is just a lot better. I mean, let's be honest, they have a generational talent over there, so it's kind of hard to pick against them.
Their pass rush is good. But the Texans got a better defense than them on paper, right?
Let's see. Texans have the number 16th ranked defense. Steelers have number 28. So you are correct, RaiderMike.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a tight game, though, but I'll take Pittsburgh in a tight game.
You got to look at also Steelers defense. No, their defensive numbers look worse because the Niners put that nice little pummeling on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they ran roughshod. So, we shall see. We shall see. Next up, we're going to keep it rocking and rolling. We're going to go to the Dolphins at 3-0. Oh, this is a damn good game. Dolphins 3-0 visiting the Bills 2-1, and the Bills are favored -3. After a 70-point game, Bills favored -3. Shit. Dolphins got the number 1 offense. Surprise, surprise. But their defense ranked number 23 in the league. But guess what? The Bills got the number 2 offense. You know what I'm saying? But their defense is ranked number 7. Hence why they're favored by 3. But the Bills have won 9 out of the last 10 meetings between these two teams, and they swept them last year. Despite losing the opener to the Jets 22-16, the Bills have scored 38 and 37 in their next 2 games. So shit. RaiderMike, I'm gonna put you on the spot, man. You're gonna go first, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tell me who you like, man.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm just gonna roll with the guy who said, can you throw it like a quarterback 2 or 3rd in the lot? And with Tyreek Hill, hey, I gotta go with the Dolphins. Because like I said, I'm serious. That roll when it's hot, and you gotta throw it when it's 3rd in the lot, and Tyreek is gonna be catching them. So
okay, we got
I got the Dolphins. I never thought I'd been going for the Dolphins is so impressive and explosive. I gotta go with them.
All right, Architect. You liking this one, man?
I'm taking Miami too, man. Not for me. I'm taking Miami too. I like the fact that when it comes down to crunch time, there's one thing Josh Allen is going to do. He's going to try and force a damn football. Tua not going to do that.
Ooh.
So, for that reason and that reason alone, I'm taking the Miami Dolphins.
All right, so check it out, man. RaiderMike, you only picked 1 against the spread. Architect, you did.
I thought I took 2. I thought I had 2. I picked the Pittsburgh one too.
Oh, you got the Steelers against the spread?
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all both chose an underdog in this game. Just saying, if you choose an underdog, you might as well go with the spread too because you're getting love. But that's on you.
Okay. I'll go with the spread. No, I go with the spread.
Whole plan already. You know what I'm saying? You trying to persuade me to do these things? You feel what I'm
saying? Hey, I'm saying that's an easy win. You don't even have to cover a spread. Your pick just has to win. No, you don't want.
I got a plan, man. I got a plan, man. No.
Okay, all right. Well, check this out. Y'all know I'm a numbers guy, man. I like to
go with your numbers, Gregory.
I like wins, and I like numbers. And I'm taking
the Bills.
Them Buffalo Bills. You know what I'm saying? Despite Ice Cube saying, and I won't choke like the Buffalo Bills. I'm taking them Bills, man. I
said you like numbers. You said you like numbers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 10 is a number. 10 is a number.
I knew you had something to say, man. But I'm going with it, man. I mean, Buffalo, they've won 9 of the last 10 meetings, and they swept them last year. Now,
well, Miami is a different animal this year, though.
When you come off a 70-point game, people are expecting you the next game to score 50. They ain't doing that, man.
Not against Buffalo. They're going to score 30-something. They're going to get in the 30s.
It's going to be a high-scoring game for sure.
All right, this is the thing, right? This is, we can have a little chop it up about this one. All right, they both have good offense. You're watching the number 1 offense play the number 2 offense in this game. But, man, Buffalo got the number 7 defense. Miami got the number 23 ranked defense, and they're on the road. That's my logic. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, y'all done talked me into taking. I might take, man. You know what? We can choose a spread on any game at any time. We can go back or whatever. I'm gonna put a question mark on the spread on that one.
Not you over here trying to make up rules on the fly.
No. We can't. Who did say that? Because you remember before. When somebody missed. When somebody didn't have enough, I just be like, hey, which one you want to spread against? So come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Next up, we got Bingo Bango Bingos at 1-2. Visiting the Titans at 1-2. And the Bengals are favored by 2.5. Now, the Bengals have 30th ranked offense and the 21st ranked defense. Titans have the 17th ranked defense and the 31st ranked offense. So these are 2 of the worst offenses in the league, crashing. Bengals have won the last 3 meetings, and they've won 5 of the last 6 meetings between these 2. And the Bengals are 7-1 against the spread in the last 8 meetings between these 2 teams. And I'll go first with this one, and I'm going to make this one of my little solid games that I feel very confident in, and I'm taking the Bengals, man. You know, what say you, architect?
I'm taking the Bengals too, and I'm taking the spread.
Okay, you think Joey B is back in effect, huh?
Even if he's not, we're still gonna win by more than 2.5.
Damn. Okay, I like it. I like it. Shit, RaiderMike.
Well, like I said, that 30th ranked offense, that's just due to them just to get a slow start. It's only 2-3 games. I ain't worried about that. I got to take Joe Shiesty. He's a better quarterback. They got better team, better receivers. They bet all around better. And, Cannon Hill is nothing without a running game. He's never been nothing if you don't have a running game. And that's what's going to happen. They're going to lose. I'll take the spread on that. I'll take the Cincinnati. If you said the spread, I think Cincinnati, they're going to win that game. They're going to cover.
Okay.
Cover them with a blanket.
You got your 4 against the spread. Architect, you got 3. I got 2. So, what? You say they got no running game? King Henry, he ain't running the rock?
Not well.
Well, they ain't winning.
Not well.
He ain't. You ain't heard no. I ain't seen no King Henry sightings. I ain't seen no red zone touchdowns. I ain't seen nothing.
I got Derrick Henry on my fantasy team, and he is screwing me every week. So, yeah, he ain't doing much.
Hey, them legs is getting dead from carrying the ball 1,000 times.
Okay, R2 deep 2 up in the house. Now, next up, we got the Chiefs at 2-1 visiting the 1-2 Jets. The Chiefs are favored by 9.5 on the road. Yizam. Now, the Chiefs have the number 5 ranked offense, but surprisingly, the Chiefs have the number 6 ranked defense. The Jets have the 20th ranked offense, 20th ranked defense. Now, there's 32 teams in the league. What rank do you think the Jets offense is?
Probably 32.
Yeah, no probably to it, man. It's number 32. Dating back to last year, the Chiefs are 9-1 in their last 10 games. You know what I mean? So they've been doing their thing. And this one, I don't think there's going to be too much mystery, but RaiderMike, what do you like in this game, man?
Shit. No, you got to go with Kansas City Chiefs. Quarterback play, it's just not going to be close. I'll take the Chiefs. You know, I would like for them to lose. Be nice for them to lose.
Yeah, I know, but it ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm taking the Chiefs. Who do you like, Architect?
I'm taking the Chiefs as well. I mean, shit. The highlight there, it's already came out that defensive players on the Jets are pissed that what's their coach's name?
Robert Saleh.
Yeah,
Saladin.
They're pissed at Saleh because he keeps openly supporting Zach Wilson. So I think he's slowly but surely losing that team. So I'm going with Kansas City, man.
But the players what does the players expect the coach to do? You can really
tell the truth.
I mean,
tell the truth.
Yeah, tell the truth, but you got to still gonna have to support the quarterback. Kids, how that gonna look?
You gonna look like Sean Payton?
How that gonna look? How's that gonna look?
I'm glad you said that because that's that shows that there's some cancer brewing in that locker room.
Yeah. They all think Zach Wilson's a good dude, but he's a terrible quarterback. And like,
hey man,
if their defense is so good, they need to shut the hell up, play some damn defense, do their job, and then don't worry about that. Because I remember once upon a time, the Raiders was 2-14, had a horrific offense, and the defense was good the whole year.
Yeah.
That's just bullshit. That's bullshit. They try to make excuses up. Don't make up excuses. Get your asses out there and play.
Yeah, that might explain why the Jets just signed Trevor Siemian to the damn practice squad.
Yeah. So.
Shit, he ain't no better.
That's what I'm saying.
He ain't no better.
It makes sense. So shit, man, you know what I'm gonna do? So all that information, we give information, and information rules the nation. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take the Chiefs with the points. I'm taking the spread in that game, man. I think the Chiefs get a double-digit win. They'll win by at least 10 because we can score and the Jets can't. So, hey, man, I'm gonna take the spread in that one. We're gonna keep it pushing. Next up, we have our favorite guest in the chat room's team. We have
Tito.
And we got Tito's 49ers on deck. Now, we got the Cards versus the 49ers. 49ers are favored by 14 points, 2 whole touchdowns. Cards are 1-2, Niners 3-0. Cards offense is number 18, defense number 26. 49ers defense is number 3, offense number 4. 49ers swept the Cards last year, won in the first game 38-13. Won in the second game, 38-10. Man, you know, I'm gonna give it up, man. Right now, they look like the best team in the NFL, man. They got running game, they got passing game, they got defense. You know what I mean? It's Ninered out, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take the goddamn Niners in this game. And, you know, it is what it is, man. You gotta give it up to people when they got it. Right now, you got it, man. In the third week of the season, you got it. You know what I mean? So, Architect, Who you rolling with?
I'm taking the Niners and I'm taking the spread.
Damn, that's a big spread there, buddy.
Did you read? You just reread the scores that they were last year.
38-13 and 38-10.
I'll be all right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's with Kyler Murray too. So
exactly.
Well, Kyler Murray, when is he supposed to come back?
Week 5.
Oh no. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Kyler comes back week 5. So.
Yeah. Oh, RaiderMike, who you liking this one, man?
I'm gonna take the Niners, but I still think Miami is the best team in football. Period. Just wanted to get that out.
Well, there ain't no doubt that they are definitely the best offense. Man.
I think they're the best team because I think they could beat the 49ers.
Okay. So you take the 49ers,
I'm gonna take 49ers this game, and I'll take the. Do I need any more spreads?
Let's see. Nope, you good.
Oh, I'm good. Okay, I'm about to say I was gonna jump on that one too.
Damn, you are gravy, man. All right, next up, we have your very own Las Vegas Raiders at 1-2, visited the 1-2 Chargers. The Chargers are favored by 6 whole points, 6 puntos. Now, the Raiders have the number 24th ranked offense, number 18th ranked defense. The Chargers have the number 31 ranked defense, but they have the number 2. Oh, that can't be right. It says number 2 offense. But
they can't be number 2.
The Bills are number 2. So maybe that's number 12. I can't read my own handwriting. So number 12 ranked offense. Let's just say that. Matter of fact, man, we on air. We got the internet at our disposal.
I got you. I'm pulling it up right now.
So I'm about to say, so I don't
offensively, they're ranked number 2 as well. They're tied.
Okay, so they're tied for number 2.
Yeah. Okay,
so I was right. Cool. But since we're online and everything, I'm looking at the spread. The spread is going down to 5.5. When I took this, it was at 6. So now, last year, these teams split games, the home team winning each game. But guess what? In the last 4 meetings, the home team has won each game. Now, I'm picking first because I'm not the resident Raider fan. I like numbers. I'm going with the trend. The trend is who's ever at home when these two teams play win. So, Raiders fans don't hate me, but I'm taking the Chargers because I'm just making the Albert Einstein bet. That's the most logical one. E equals MC squared. All right, Architect.
31 rank.
Who you like, man?
Well, the report has come out. Jimmy G still in concussion protocol, which means Josh McDaniels is going to make the idiotic decision to go with Brian Hoyer over Aiden O'Connell, which in my opinion, I feel like if Aiden O'Connell was to come in, he could, it could be a Drew Bledsoe, Tom Brady type of deal. You know what I'm saying? But
he's going to be active, ain't
Tom Brady. He might be. I genuinely don't know, but I just know right now what is looking like Brian Hoyer is going to be playing quarterback for the Las Vegas Raiders on Sunday. He's not going to win us a game. I'm just being completely honest. So for that reason, I'm going to go ahead and go with the Chargers.
Chargers, huh?
Yep.
Right.
Damn, why that bastard got a quarterback? Hoyer going to be active. Hoyer going to be active.
RaiderMike.
Hoyer going to be active, right?
Yep.
I mean, Aiden O'Connell going to be active, though.
He might be. He might be. I would assume.
He got to be. They got to have another quarterback if Garoppolo can't play.
Hey, man, I'm just asking who do you like, man? That's all I want to know.
I'm gonna tell you who I like. Let me finish.
Well, break it down.
I was just asking the youngster, since he pulled up all these stats here, and I need to know before I make my pick, because he knows pretty much.
Come on, man, stop bullshitting.
I'm gonna take the Chargers with Brian Hoyer starting. I just can't. Brian Hoyer, come on, man.
Hey, man.
That's like me going. That's like throwing me out there. Damn near.
Man,
I'm not a quarterback.
I'm in disbelief right now. I can't believe.
Well,
this.
come on. If Garoppolo was starting, I would take him. If Josh Jacobs went for 300 yards, we're gonna win. So we're gonna put it that way. If the Raiders win, it's gonna be because of Josh Jacobs went wild. It ain't gonna be because of Hoyer going wild. I mean, you gotta be. I love the Raiders. It's my team. No Garoppolo, no W.
So who are you picking?
He said
I just told you.
I'm just making sure because remember last
Just said
week
the Chargers.
he was about to lean towards
Last week.
Steelers, but he chose the Raiders. So I'm just asking. You know what I'm saying?
No, I wasn't leaning toward the pick. The game that I was leaning towards was the Bills. It never crossed my mind to pick the Steelers. It was the Buffalo game that I was leaning. I was kind of leaning to go for Buffalo because they was at home. The Steelers, hell no.
I'm gonna check the stats on that.
No, that's a fact. It was Buffalo because we were looking at it like he was crazy.
It was not Pittsburgh. Now
Yeah, it definitely wasn't Pittsburgh.
Mm-mm.
It definitely wasn't Pittsburgh.
No.
Okay. Not with Kenny Pickett being the quarterback. No.
You see, you picked the Chargers, and Tito put it's a rare GLX moment. You picked against the
Raiders. Well, old torpedo, Cheeto eating Tito. Don't matter. I'm going with the numbers this time. So Brian Hoyer is.
And next up, we might have the Revenge Bowl going down. We have the Patriots at 1-2 visiting the 2-1 Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys favored by 7 points. Pats offense is number 13, defense number 5. Cowboys defense is number 4. Remember, it was 1 until the Cardinals got a hold of us, and their offense is number 11. Cowboys coming off a very disappointing 28-16 loss to the Cards. Dak was only 25 of 40 for 249 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Bright spot, Pollard had 23 rushes for 122 yards. He probably should have had 30 rushes so he can get to about 170. Maybe we might have won. But I'm going to let y'all go first. You know what I mean? RaiderMike, who do you like? Patriots, Cowboys.
Well, I'm gonna take these Cowboys, and the Cowboys defense will be back at number 1 after this game. You know how it shifts, Gregory. I got the Cowboys. The defense is going to be too much. Even without Travion Diggs, even without Diggs, they got another cornerback that's just as good. What is his name? What's that other cornerback? Because somebody I know that's his cousin.
Gilmore?
Stephon Gilmore?
Not Gilmore. The other. It's another cornerback.
Not Jordan Lewis.
On the Cowboys. Huh?
Not Jordan Lewis.
What is his name? I can't remember his name, but I know his cousin played for the Cowboys. What is that dude's name? But anyway, Dallas gonna win that game. They'll be back up to number 1 defense.
Okay. Architect.
I'm looking at the injury report right now, and obviously, I think y'all just signed some veteran center because I think y'all starter something going on with his hamstring. Tyron Smith, his knee is a little banged up. Zach Martin got an ankle issue. DeMarcus Lawrence and CD both didn't practice, but that's more so for rest. Yeah, that's all for rest. Then I'm over here looking at the Pats. They got a few who've been limited throughout the week, so that lets me know that they're gonna play, but they're not gonna be 100%. And the simple fact of the matter is that they are playing at Jerry's World. I gotta give the edge to the Cowboys. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Cowboys.
You sound reluctant.
I am. After what happened last week, I'm reluctant as hell, to be honest. But, y'all enjoyed
that was a Vegas special. That was a Vegas special last week. What happened?
If y'all was in New England,
trying to tell you. I'm telling you, they said no. They said nope. They said nope for the plaintiff. Your daughter's tied up in the Brooklyn basement. Guilty. That's how I stay guilty. Richer than Richie. Dallas, you're gonna have to lose, or we're gonna come get you. I just couldn't believe that. No way.
Yeah, man. Okay.
No,
man.
I'm sorry.
We all Cowboys across the board. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're gonna see what happens, man. We are gonna see.
That's my little if any other team I'm a root for in stomach, Gregory, is the Cowboys. I mean, long as they ain't playing, I can stomach out the Cowboys. They got some pieces, and you can't hate on that. I mean, there's people that hate. I don't hate. I congratulate.
Okay.
Because I want to see Dak. Because you know why? Because I want to see Dak shut Stephen A. the hell up. Shut this man up. Shut him up. Because he ain't never played a down of football in his life. Can't even blow a whistle at a football game.
I know.
So he needs to shut that fool up.
All right, I'm gonna go back.
Make his hairline go all the way back to the middle of his head.
Damn. I'm gonna go back and do my spreads because I got two. I got the Browns against the spread, the Steelers. I'm gonna take the Bills and the Bengals too, and that's gonna be about 4. Next up, we got the Monday night game, which will be deciding the tiebreaker. We're gonna have to put the score in for this one when he goes down. We got the Seahawks at 2-1, visiting the 1-2 Giants. Giants are favored by 1.5. Seahawks offense is number 17, defense number 29. Giants defense is number 24, offense number 28. Now the Seahawks coming in off a 37-27 win over the Panthers. Giants come home off a 30-12 defeat at the hands of the 49ers. Seahawks have won 5 of the last 6 meetings between these two teams, including a 27-13 win last year in Seattle. So, Architect, what do you like in this game, man? And what's your score?
I like Seattle in this game.
Okay.
I think that what they kind of showed against a lesser team in Carolina was they got some fight in them. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they came in a little overhyped because they overachieved last year, but purely because the Giants have such a terrible defense and their offense is just so like it. I don't even want to say up and down because Daniel Jones is just garbage. But for that, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say my final score is going to be 28-13. I ain't gonna get the Giants 2 touchdowns. 28.
Damn. Okay. I'll go next, man. Man. I'm conflicted here. I kind of I'm losing a little faith in Seattle because I don't know, man, because I already have this pre-written, but I really don't like it. You know what?
Go ahead, go with your little pre-written Jones.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I'm about to flip the script right now.
Nah.
Nah. I had one team winning 24-21. Now I'm gonna flip it to have the other team winning 24-21. So I'm gonna take the Seahawks also, man.
Not you trying to be like your son.
No. I can't in good faith take Daniel Jones to win a game, man.
But you did. You flipped it.
I looked at some things, and some things led me that direction.
Thought about them getting close to them boys, huh?
No. Man, what I thought about was just like, man, I'm looking at this in Seattle, the offense played well last week. It was at home. I think Geno could do his thing. It may be some revenge factor for Geno, going back to New York. Giants didn't give him much of a chance.
Didn't he play for the Giants? I don't even know he played for the Giants.
Yeah, he played for the Giants too.
I didn't even know
yep,
that.
he did.
I didn't even know that.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, nigga might have played for the Knicks too. Shit, I don't know.
Yeah, at this point.
I'm going to take the Seahawks 24-21. You know what I'm saying? RaiderMike, bring us home, man.
I'm going to make it quick. Seattle 27, Giants 23.
Okay. Seahawks 27, Giants 23. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Party people with a place to be. You know what I'm saying? That's going to do it for this week of the show. Glad everyone tuned in. I'm going to let my compadres sign off.
This is your boy, Raider Mike. Signing off. Normally I wouldn't pick against my team, but hey, they win, I'll be happy. Anyway, y'all have a good.
It's your boy, the Young Architect, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in as always. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share it wherever you like to, or your social media preference is. And I'll catch y'all next week.
All right. And once again, it's your humble host, Big G, signing out. To reiterate what Architect said, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Let them know we're here every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, dropping a dime. And not a dime to get the shit to the pen. It's a good dime to make you tell a friend. All right. We out. Peace. 2 fingers.